They only understand one.
You have been part of the history for quite some time, but you know this movie, Margaret Destroy, is a film which really proves you to as an excellent actress, as an excellent performer. What do you have to comment on it as?
I'm very happy that the responses have been so good. I'm more looking forward to the responses from the audience in the cinemas over the weekend now. Fans and stuff.
What was the real inspiration of making the movie? What really inspired you to make something like this? I mean, it's not a commercial film, you can tell it's kind of an experimental film.
It's a very commercial film, very commercial film. It's running houseful. Her brother in Chennai couldn't get a ticket in Chennai. Globus is houseful right now. We've heard some. We were in Pune yesterday. E Square was houseful. Very commercial film. I was inspired by my cousin Malini, who has cerebral palsy and has a zest for life. Loves to have her drinks. You know, wants to be in love and have romances. And to make people understand that it doesn't matter who you are and whether you're in a chair or not chair, we all have the same desires and needs as human beings. And it's telling you a teenage love story of somebody who just happens to be in a wheelchair.
You were the casting director of the film. What message you did in the casting? You know, Kalki was the ultimate choice of the film. Was there any substitute as well?
Substitute?
Yeah.
Kalki was just batting from front, and there was no substitute. In between, we were kind of retired hurt because Kalki had other films to do and dates were shifting, but we waited for her to recover and we recovered from that, and then eventually we are very happy that Kalki finally did this film.
What was the real reason for Kalki?
The real reason is because Kalki is immensely talented, of course, but her in first go, her smile gave me an inspiration that she captured that zest, that energy, that spirit of Malini, who inspired this story, Shonali's cousin. So I just bounced with Shonali that is this face, is this smile that can capture your Laila that you have in your mind, and she just loved that idea, and we went to Kalki with the script and she loved the script.
See, the real reason is also that you see Kalki is very talented and there are many other actors who are talented, but without 3-4 months work very hard work that this girl put in, she could not have pulled this off. She understood that. She has that understanding as an actor. So the thing is that it's not enough to have talent. And because Kalki appreciates the importance that as a technician, as an actor, she needs to practice her art on a daily basis. That is why it is Kalki.
You know, Kalki, as you mentioned in one of the stories that you have to practice for 6 months, you know, sitting on a wheelchair for 1 hour. Was this really difficult?
It wasn't difficult because it's something that I love to do as an actor. But definitely it was scary. That would I be able to pull this off? You can't guarantee if you're going to be able to do something like this until you try it. So going into an unknown territory is scary, but I enjoyed the process and I learned a lot as an actor, as a person as well.
I'll just add to this thing about the difficulty, like because she may have forgotten, but you know, when you're not used to just sitting so long. Now, when we were shooting, she never got out of the wheelchair. Now, that's a long stretch of time. She developed back problems. She had to have physiotherapy after that because our bodies are not used to that. And she put herself through that physical demanding thing and didn't think about how it will affect her own body, which did in fact then have a repercussion on her own body actually, to do something like that.
Your film won several at Film Festival Award. Where did you at the Film Festival Award in any of the award? From London to, you know, to dance to, and what was the reaction of the people abroad as well?
पहले तो जब भी कल्कि स्टेज में आती थी ना, पूरी ऑडियंस में एक ऐसी आवाज आ जाती थी क्योंकि वो सोच भी नहीं सकते कि इस लड़की को सेरेब्रल पॉल्जी नहीं है. सो जहां पे भी अवार्ड्स भी मिला है, ज्यूरी ने कहा कि अच्छा ये ऐसा एक्टर कैसा मिला जिनके पास सेरेब्रल पॉल्जी है और इतनी अच्छी एक्टर है. तो इंटरनेशनल पूरा जो रिस्पॉन्स था, किसी का विश्वास नहीं था कि इनके पास सेरेब्रल पॉल्जी नहीं है. सो दैट वाज वन ह्यूज थिंग. और दूसरी बात है, लोग को इतना पसंद आया फिल्म, जहां पे भी हमने दिखाई जो भी देश में, हमने सोचा टोरंटो में लग जाएगी, लेकिन बुसान में, साउथ कोरिया, यू नो, जापान, हमारा पहला कंट्री जो खरीदा फिल्म, ये हमारे लिए बहुत अनएक्सपेक्टेड है और बहुत एक्साइटिंग है कि दुनिया में इतने सारे अलग अलग देशों में इस फिल्म पसंद आई है.
ये सबसे बड़ा कॉम्प्लीमेंट है कि you know that it's so believable for people that they didn't know that I didn't have cerebral palsy, so that's fantastic. And for me the best experience was Toronto, because it was the first time I was seeing the film on big screen and with the audience. So first, of course, 5-10 minutes of the film, I was criticizing myself, and I was, you know, you look at it from a technical angle because you're an actor and everything. But then within 10 minutes, I was so into the story that I was crying when I saw Revati on screen and playing my mother. I completely connected, and I was laughing in parts, and you know, it was like I was reliving the film for the first time. So that was great for me.
You know, although filmmakers are being kind of thing, but you know, do you want to mention any few people who are really, you can't give the credit to them? I mean, from
I could not have made the film without this man here, Nilesh Maniyar. He is so much part of the creative backbone of this film, right from the writing stage, in conceptualizing, you know, in making sure that I wasn't too sentimental or too Bollywoody, that I may have a tendency to be, and controlling me in that, and in terms of visualizing the whole film as to how it's to be shot, in every decision, like the casting. I mean, he's also the co-writer, co-director, but the brilliance of his casting, like each person, Revati, Shayoni, Kalki, Hussain, these are, so yes, I said yes to them, yes, but this is the person whose brain thought of that these are the right people for the character, and that gives so much to the film. And in the edit, like the edit wouldn't be the edit without what Nilesh has done for it.
If you don't have creative differences, and which are creative conversations essentially, then there is no fun. But it was so inspiring for me to, you know, work with a person whose first film inspired me to become a filmmaker actually 10 years back, which was Amu. And, you know, so that inspiration counts a lot. But I also want to, I mean, it's good that she said so many things about me, but I really want to mention one person, our DP Anne Misava here. You know, she's one woman I have worked with. I've never worked with DPs who I would call meditation. That woman was like meditation. You know, she was so loving. Shonali and Anne together as two women have given so much to this film that this film won't be what it is without these two women.
Well, it's not just Anne's personality, because the thing is, when you have a finished product, often you forgive that somebody's an asshole also. It's okay, it looks fantastic. So it's a plus that Anne had an amazing personality. The look of this film, half of the fabric and language of this film is because of what Anne brought to it, with how she decided and her forte in shooting very tight, because Kalki's, she speaks through her eyes. You know, she has that ability as an actor, and that decision to remain really close, which is a daring decision, was a lot because of Anne coming on as the DP. So I fully credit Anne with the visual language of this film.
Do you think, I mean, next year National Award will be going to US, or will be conducted?
Oh God, I don't want to think about next year. Let me concentrate on this year.
But still, I mean, it's not easy to do a role what you have been in the film as well.
But it's done. Now I'm very happy, proud of the film. Abhi to ho gaya.
If she doesn't get the national award, it'll be a national embarrassment for anybody who's part of that decision making. She should get the Oscar. It's shocking that you know, foreign countries actors can't get the Oscar, and it's embarrassing then for the Hollywood actors, because they didn't deserve the Oscar when there's a Kalki Kekla.
But do you think, I mean, film like Margarita the Straw will bring new wave of cinema in Bollywood?
I think we need hundreds of films like this, and Margarita with the Straw, if it does really well commercially, if it's a film that does well over this weekend and over the next few weeks, then I think it'll give a lot of encouragement to studios and producers to put money into so-called small films, or you know, whatever it is, because I think the audience is asking for it, and we're seeing those lines blur. You know, a film like Queen is a good example of a film which was supposed to be small but became a commercial hit. So definitely the steps are going in that direction. But you can't have one film that changes the whole world. You have to have many.
You know, you have casted Kalki in the lead role, but besides Kalki, there was some other actors who would be a better choice. Can you name?
There was not a soul, you see. There was no person who could have done this. It's not just a matter of a better choice. There is no choice. You need to understand this, that this is the only person in the entire country who's able to play this extremely, extremely difficult role. She was the best for the part, and the only one. One thing is, somebody's the best, right? But there can be a second best, third best. There is no other person. There is no other person, I mean it.
But there are other actors, Kanna.
No, there is no other actress who had the talent, the ability and the dedication to understand that if they have to work for 4 months and they can't do anything else, even an ad, everybody has been tried and tested, and they were like, oh, we can't even do an ad while we're training for this. I said, no, you can't. This is the only person.
No, I'm saying that what she's trying to say is that an actor who fit the part and had to have that commitment was just her. And when I said, you know, between 3-4 months when we could not work with her and I tried to find other actors, there were other actors who could not understand the subject also. And I'm not trying to just generalize it, you know, there are other actors also who are brilliant, but we are talking about the actors who fit the part and did not have the similar content or commitment or understanding of the subject. So that's what we are trying to say.
And in the future, what kind of project you are going to make a so like Margarita with the Straw is something release has been done, but in the future, what kind of have you solution, disability or something?
I don't know why everyone feels that if we do a film on a certain subject, then we should do all our films or do all our acting on that only.
No, it inspires you. That is the reason I'm asking.
No, I am a disability activist in real life, so I'll carry on the movement. Or for instance, when I made a film on genocide, people felt then my next film now will be on Gujarat and next will be on the next genocide, and we should not have more genocides. And as an activist, I will stop them, but it doesn't mean that in filmmaking I'm only interested in that. I want to try a myriad of different things, different subjects. In fact, I don't want to do anything to do with disability in cinema again. Not because I don't care about the core. In cinema, different things.
Yeah, there's the film that I'm working on next is called Love Affair, and it's directed by Soni Razdan, and it's a 1950s murder trial. I'm also directing my first play coming soon, which I've written myself, and I'm doing a very small small risky film which is called Candy Flip.
Thank you.